It's a great segue. Good job. Because we were talking about International Men's Day. It's not going to be a men's episode, but we are going to talk about something that we've alluded to a lot lately when people tell personal trainers to be themselves on the internet.
Mm.
And you don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Be myself. I don't know really who I am yet.
yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
So I thought we kind of pack that up. So if you're unclear on who you are as a coach, everything becomes harder. Your content sucks, your sales feel awkward, and your offer feels messy, and your confidence disappears.
Yeah.
We see it play out a lot. Like confidence obviously plays out in a lot of different spaces, whether it's going into consults, even making phone calls before you even get to like content creation. And then content creation's it's moving so quick, man.
I had this phone call during the week, and it was, when someone starts at a new, like an agent, like a real estate agent, you have to ring all of the people in the database.
Yeah.
So, like, I got the call, like, you want to praise your house? And man, he was so nervous.
Yeah.
I just instantly first I was like, who the fuck is this? And then, just instantly, once I heard his voice, I just, like, relaxed. I was like, oh, you're just trying to make it, cuss. And he was so nervous. I was like, oh, you're so cute. But I don't want to sell my house.
Do you want me to go through a script with you? I'll help you out.
Absolutely.
We've got this mate of mine who does
man,
performance coaching and get in shape and get better at this job.
Yeah. I just had so much patience for him. Like, good luck, cuz.
Maybe that should be my new niche. Real estate agents.
Yeah, we talked about that at
Get in shape,
we talked about that last year.
better at business and sales. I can do that.
They fit the demographic. So
Got money?
Yeah.
All right.
How you look is important.
My new identity is.
They like cars.
Yeah,
Some of
true.
them. Yeah, it's perfect.
True. So, if you've got no direction, no personal values, no standard for your identity, confusion about, and this is a really cool conversation I had, is like, what is a good coach? Like, what the fuck does a good coach mean?
Yeah.
Because it means multiple different things to multiple different people. And you get stuck in this like technician trap. So you don't actually become relatable, likable. You can't sell because just like, I'm really good at writing programs and nutrition plans.
Good at the job.
Like, cool. It doesn't really get you anywhere.
Yeah.
And what I was going to say before is like, especially with content, had one of my clients jump on the Steph and Tim workshop, the Success School workshop, and it was like, oh, it was just so much that like seemed common sense that like we already do. And it was just a reminder of every business workshop we've been to, how far ahead the fitness industry is in terms of the content game.
Oh, yeah.
Like we explain the amount of stuff that we put out each month, and other business owners are just like, you what?
It's wild.
You what?
Have you thought about making a reel?
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, or you get insulted by comments like that. When do you feel like, maybe not so much, we'll leave personal alone maybe, in terms of when I knew who I was when.
Still don't.
Yeah, was just doing that math in my head.
Yeah, we're
like,
doing that. You would have that, like, I don't know what old feels like. So that's part of that.
Yeah. I heard
38, I don't feel old.
had a cool one the other day. Is like, a premium adult? I'm just an adult. I'm not a premium adult yet.
I like
that. I still need to look for a premium adult in certain
Oh,
situations.
100%. Yeah, if there's a crisis, I'm like, don't come to me, bro. I just look like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the opposite. In a crisis, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Just day-to-day life, ask the premium adult. I don't know. Just fucking was going through yesterday talking about like, I think part of not feeling like a proper adult is like, what is our day?
Yeah.
Like tomorrow, I'm going to go and talk to my friend about training and then about business in front of a camera, and then we're going to go work out and talk to a camera, and then that's our job for the day.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Agreed.
How can you be an adult when that's your life?
Yeah, I get that a bit. What, you don't make shit?
Yeah. You don't sit in a cubicle, you don't build anything, you don't, you just talk.
Yeah, there's no job sites. Like, Helen at a 4. It's a 7 because she's the only girl on site.
Yeah. Jesus. All right. So if you,
So how do I know?
yeah, when did you know, at least as a coach, like, this is my identity, this is what I do?
I'd say it was early on. Yeah, because I think it just comes down to, I think it manifests from like the outcomes and the people you want to work with. Because I wanted to be the body composition dude.
Yeah.
And everything I did was to, better my service and get those results. So then it was just like everything else was like a projection of that. So then who I was like that was it. I was like the bodybuilding guy. So I feel like that was kind of how, I don't know when that was. I think because I kind of started from the get-go, like, because I was bodybuilding and whatnot. I guess when I felt comfortable though, projecting it online was when, probably like, 2018, 2017, maybe?
Yep.
It's like when I kind of, felt comfortable in front of a camera. It was more just like the skills part of it. It wasn't necessarily like the message.
Yeah.
Like I was good. I was real clear on the message. It's like, you got to fucking train hard, eat protein, fucking, do all that shit. I was like, I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to. And I think that's what stopped me for a lot, is like everything had to be perfect. And I just didn't do a lot of things because of that. And then now you look back and you're like, well, even the things you thought were perfect, they were shit. And then like 6 months down the track, like, you're like, this is so good. And then you're like, oh, this is shit,
Yeah.
So I think that's more kind of the obstacle that I faced, rather than like, doubling down on the message after that. I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think your identity as a coach is right now?
My identity as a coach, that'd be really interesting to ask other people. I would say results-driven, very data-driven, very supportive, very directive. I would say they would
body composition specialist.
Oh, absolutely. Body composition and body composition, bodybuilding for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I would say that.
I'm curious, so instead of me answering, you answer mine.
As in?
What would mine be?
Ooh. Like, you only just like make a bit of a pivot.
Or say pre-pivot.
Yeah. You're a strength and body composition coach for females. I would say that. Yeah. Female specific strength and body composition coach. That's that kind of sums it up.
Pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like you said, there's all the different elements that come.
Yeah, the subs of it. So it's the same thing. It's like data driven.
Yeah.
It's like organized. Like
I'd say everything's the same, except probably more collaborative.
Yeah, that's it. But it's still like a good body of work of the results and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, I had this block where we did FBME, which is like this sub bikini comp. Like the standard's really weird now, but back then it was like look 8 weeks out. It's kind of like look how we sort of would put someone together for a photo shoot.
Yeah.
Now. I had 6 girls go through that. 4 of them a month later did our lift off. And I was like, this is what I'm really fucking good at.
Yeah.
And it was, none of them came to me and wanted to do it. None of them came to me and wanted to do either the pageant or the lift off. I was like, this is something we should do. We set a goal. We work hard. You'll get better results, blah, blah, blah. All of them wanted to pull out at some point along the way.
Yeah.
And then all of them afterwards were like, this has just been fucking unreal.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I did it. I'm this. So I was like, okay, this is what I do. So take people from somewhere to beyond where they even thought was possible, through the barbell, through how they look, and the work that goes into achieving that outcome.
Yeah.
And I think from that point onwards, I was like, let's go. Like, this is...
Yeah.
And then that shifted recently, obviously still doing that, but having people come through that were, like I was doing business coaching with, that I was able to overcome really big hurdles and get really big outcomes in short periods of time. Like, we doubled Sandra's business. Corey, like, put 11 hours back into his week and increased his income, like, with a young family and stuff. I was like, okay, this is... Yeah. I'm really fucking good at this. And then obviously driving Standout as well. It's like, this is, in terms of identity. This is what I want to be.
Yep.
Achieving this, it's the same thing. Taking yourself to a place that you didn't realize that you could reach, but through business instead of just the barbell. All right. So I think the biggest mistake people make, I'm curious if you felt like you did this at any point. I don't know if we did. Kind of stayed in our own lane a lot. Copying someone else's identity or style or...
Well, ours was heavily influenced by who we were educated from, but I don't think the way we projected the content, like our content and message, was necessarily the same. So, we had a style and method of, it was heavily influenced by Clean Health, Ben Bukowski, Ultimate
Charles.
Performance.
Yeah.
Charles, which, you basically just chuck Charles at the top of that.
Yeah.
He just throws the blanket over all of them because that's kind of
Where it came from.
where it all come from. So our training style was very, very similar to that, and the way we approached our nutrition was very similar to that, and our coaching styles were very similar to that. But I don't think we delivered our content, like that. Like
there's no point where we're like, oh, Lane's killing it, so let's get on and swear and do this.
Remember like the guy that owns UP, Nick.
Yeah.
And he'd just get on and just fucking just tear people apart, just like concepts or people coming for him. We never, that was his thing, and he had the confidence to do it because he's got a really successful business and shit.
Yeah.
We never kind of went down that route and delivered things that way. So, I don't think so. But then also, there was less microphones, less eyeballs. I think these days it's really hard. It must be very hard.
Yeah.
When you don't know, really who you are and you're not really clear on your message and your business and stuff. But you're seeing, a bunch of guys or a bunch of fit girlies, killing it. And you're like, oh, well, that's what I need to do. I need to bring that kind of energy. And you see it now, all of a sudden, someone just, comes and starts fucking swearing and stuff in their content. And you're like, that's not you, man.
Yeah.
They've got this, fake bravado with their, when they're talking and shit. And you're like, it's not, it's just too polarizing. It doesn't feel really natural. And it's the same thing with the girls, they're kind of just leaning into, the slay queen shit. It's like...
Do you talk like that?
Yeah, I've never heard you or seen you do that before, so that must be tough, though.
Yeah.
Now, because I feel like a lot of the time, Lou and I just got shit done because we didn't really know what anyone else was doing.
Yeah.
Having those blinkers this day and age would be really helpful, but you've got to put the blinkers on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were able to just focus on our clients so deliberately.
Yeah, we would have spent an hour on our phones a day max, though.
Yeah, and that's what I mean.
Instead of 5,
Yeah. And it was so hyper-focused on... We were so hyper-focused on being the best we could be, too, as athletes.
Yes, absolutely.
So that was almost like we did that and passed it on to our clients. And then at some point we were like, actually, we need to be really good coaches, too.
Yeah.
And that's when the communication and all that shit sort of started. Yeah.
Yeah, that leans into the who am I as a coach? Partly of who you are as a coach is who you are as an athlete. Especially if you're trying to coach. Well, you're fucking leading a pack, man. So it's like your actions other people see, and I believe when you have very little education and experience, what you do is the thing that you can push further up the totem pole of influence.
Yeah.
And have other people follow you.
Yeah.
So it is still a really important thing to have, and we probably lent on that. I obviously probably didn't have to lean on it as much because I was come out of university, I had this really big confidence that I was better than everyone because that's what they do.
Yeah.
But I was also really training and getting after it all the time. So those two things together really did help at the start until I became a better business owner and a better coach and whatnot.
Yeah. I think not having any identity too is something that we see a lot where it's just you become a generalist.
Yeah, you just get lost, bro.
You have no confidence because you just, what will people like? You can see it, what will people like? What will 100 people like in this consult experience? What will 100 people like in this training experience? What will 100 people like for this post? Rather than what will one person like?
Yeah.
What will the person that I want to train like?
Yeah.
And forming your business identity around that.
Yeah. You're giving people no reason to choose you. If you're just general, in everything. Like they're probably just working with you by chance more than anything.
Yeah.
Like they're not necessarily like being attracted to you.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really slippery slope in this day and age specifically because you're fighting people for attention.
Lots of them.
Yeah.
So I'll give you 4 things. What do you think is the most prevalent in the people we work with in Standout?
Yep.
Fear of being judged, fear of choosing the wrong path, not feeling good enough to claim an identity,
Yep.
or confusing identity with experience.
The first, the judgment, and what was the third one?
Yeah, not feeling good enough to claim an identity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those two. 100%.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know if one's higher than the other. I feel like half the group experience one more than the other, but they are the biggest ones. Like choosing the wrong path, I don't feel like they really kind of think about too much. Most of them are like young enough to just like try it, walk down the road and fuck it up, and then walk down another path. Like you'll be fine. And I feel like you should just have that mentality anyway. And then what was the last one?
Confusing identity with experience, which I like.
I would say that it's like